In 1966 and 1967, people reported seeing a strange creature in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, United States. A large black creature as tall as a man, with large wings and red glowing eyes. This creature was given the name Mothman. One witness described that the creature looked like a slender muscular man with white wings, and that there was a hypnotic effect from its eyes. This witness said that the creature made a screeching sound and flew after their car. Another witness described it as a large bird with red eyes. One man shone his flashlight at a creature in a field, and its eyes glowed like bicycle reflectors, and this man blamed buzzing noises from his television and the disappearance of his German Shepherd dog on the creature. Some people think that the Mothman were actually sightings of large birds, such as sandhill cranes or herons. In 1967, 46 people lost their lives when the Silver Bridge in Point Pleasant collapsed. People like to think that there would be a connection between this bridge collapse and the sightings of the Mothman. What if we could go back in time to the 1960s and go to that area and take a look for ourselves to see if we can find the Mothman? Remote viewing allows to travel in time and place in the mind. Remote viewing is done blind, which means that the remote viewer does not know ahead of time where they are going, and they only find out afterwards. I only look at a white blank screen with some random numbers on it, the target number. I record the impressions in my mind, in writing and drawings. When I am finished, I can no longer add anything to my record, and I get to find out what the target was. I can then compare my data against the target to see if I went to the right place, and to see what can be learned about the target from my data. This target was done blind. The target could have been anything. This target, however, is not verified, meaning that I could have cheated to find out what the target was at any time. I can only say that I promise that I have not cheated, but you cannot know that. Here is the data I had when my mind was sent blind to find out what was the Mothman. Something golden, small, it escapes a family. A life form owns it. Some metal bars are here like in a prison. It goes down into the water. It is fussy about its ownership, about who gets to take it. A design pattern on it. It does not go up into the air. Some hairs are on it, unbenign, slobbery like drool. Someone gets excited about it. Sadness, a deep melancholy, a giving up almost. Life form, it is evasive and it does not want to chat. It is hairy, it has claws, not angry. It feels rather miserable and saddened. It feels very cold here, it wants to feel warmer. The teeth are in bad shape, the teeth look almost broken off. A vengeance is not here, it feels entirely calm. In the water down, it has a nose that goes upward, is a male, likes to be where the light is, carries the small item, goes down to the water perhaps, is never angry at me, is never furious. This is such a calm and peaceful individual. It likes to rest and be calm and take it easy. It has never fussy thoughts or any arrogance. It wants to lead the way. It goes down to the water with bubbles. It smells stale and dusty here. Someone is refrigerated here, someone is kept in the cool. The nose is long and slender. The snout of this life form looks like a sturgeon fish, likes to go to the water, is not a fighter, is not jealous either, does not climb on or claw anyone, is a male person, and that is very obvious. This one is not tall. It feels anxious if I lift it. Somewhat slobbery mouth, has no clothes on, has lots of stamina, never gets tired or weary, it seems. Not cold, but filled with the water. This looks like the face of a fish with a long snout. A car vehicle. It is tall. It appears hollow inside, but nobody wants to go inside it. We cannot go into it. There is some heat radiators inside. It looks like metal bars that on some ends curve to connect two adjacent bars together, like a flat grid of parallel bars. Crumbly, like made out of dirt, brown soil dirt outdoors. Life forms are inside and on it, covered in leaves or plants, no doors or windows on it. Some females are on it, some females are waving about, crumbly like little rocks on it. Lots of children dance and play on it, like a pleasant sand castle, like we have made this thing out of sand and we can play there. Lots of kids play there on it. There are plants around it. We are in a strange world. The water surrounds it, encases it. Hot, hot, and they dance on it. It is hot on the temperature to touch this structure. Many big bellies are on it from the females with big bellies that are on this structure. The heat is emanating from it, intense. There is a massive structure filled with life forms. A cage is in there, a cage filled with live people. More voices than I can hear all of them, so many voices that I cannot hear all of the voices. Large round water hole, cold water inside. Some massive structure surrounds this place, crumbly like rocks around it, and water surrounds it, but this is not a natural place. It was somehow made. Coldness, the life forms dancing are all around. They dance in the heat, and they avoid the water. It smells bitter here in the forest. Metal bars like in a prison, crumbly, like not properly fastened, like made out of crumbs, not made out of metal, they are just crevices here. Lots of eyes of life forms are looking at me, like lots of little animals, lots of little feet on it. Chairs, massive, tall. No life form sits on it. We are in a forest. There is a hollow in a tree, at the base of the tree, a water on a beach, and a stranded whale. Some females on top of the car vehicle. They have a larger, longer snout. Again, a nozzle like an animal. These, like the nozzle of a big cat. They are holy. They are collecting items and are dressing themselves with it, wearing the items on their body. They are pleasant individuals and somewhat more chatty. They have a long tail like a large cat. The tail appears slender and not with any long hairs. They smell bad like urine, pee, and sweat. They are never angry, not even if I fight them. They are pushing blocks of stone. They have long hairs on their heads. They are wearing jewelry. They have big bellies. They have long hairs on their chin, too. They are golden, ornamented. They are clearly good people. They laugh and dance. They laugh and clap their hands. They are having great fun. They have long hair that at one point looks silver. They smell good sometimes. They are close to the heating radiator. They want warmth. They never argue and they never get famined. They are always non-quarreling. They are royal and regal here. They are somewhat important. Somebody reveres them. They feel like fish fin covered, like lots of stacks of round scales. They must be fish, therefore. They are liking me when I touch them. The belly is really big. They are not famined. There is no anger here, only these several pleasant women. The undersides of their feet are hairy, and they are covered in fur. The throats are slender. They wear golden jewelry. They are ornate. There is a bad smell here, like foul bodies, like a really bad body odor.
No, no, get out of here!
Lots of places to climb, like vine racks. Crumbly rock, like minerals. Lots of water is up above us. There is a cave hollow here.
What are you doing here? Do you see me? Can I ask you that?
I just came here to see you.
Why? Why did you. Why did you want to do that?
I was just here to look around, and I found you here. Can I be here with you?
Yes,
What are you doing here?
I live here.
What do you do otherwise? What do you like to do?
I.
The voice breaks, and he almost starts to cry, as if fed up. I got the feeling that something had been ruined and he could not fix it, and that it was too much for him to want to talk about. I'm sorry, it's okay.
Yes, we know you mean well.
The main life form looks like a child. It looks like a squirrel man boy to me, like a brown curved squirrel tail. The excitement here is lots, and I sensed one or several life forms jumping up and down in short, fast bursts. A row line of dancing men with blue-colored costumes. They are stomping their feet and swaying about, like blue-colored skirts and brown fur on their bodies. Bare big cat feet, but anthropomorphic, and with a long, short hair, brown cat tail that is held up curved like an S shape. The smell is horrible here, like decay. We are outdoors. There are some wilted small plants on the ground. Those look like they would have been dug up and stepped on. The ground is dark dirt. A life form that looks like a fish. It sits and has a long snout and a tall narrowing head and fish scales. The body is of a blue color. The belly is very round and big.
Do you think I am mad?
What would make you ask that?
Because I feel like it's sometimes
What makes you feel that way?
personal. Life circumstances.
Do you want to tell me about it?
No, I will pass on that.
I can tell that something is making you feel anxious and worried, and perhaps even a little bit upset. This weird creature sits here. It has a tall pointy head or hat. It has a big round belly. It is short like a dwarf and sits with bent knees and the legs wide apart. A really strange figure and creature indeed.
What are you trying to do? Tickle me?
No, I was only looking at your belly because it is so big and round. I am sorry about what I said. It is not an insult. I am just here with you.
I don't need you to cackle at me. So, where are you from?
I'm not sure how to answer that.
Just look it up in a map book. It is also called an atlas. This woman really likes me, I think. So cheer up about me. I am really mad and unpleasant.
The brain appears different than a human brain. It is smaller than a human brain.
Oh, you've come again. I can't let you tickle me again. I'm sorry if I said that. Do not touch me anymore.
I am sorry. I never meant to tickle you. I won't do it again.
Please, please don't eat me. I don't have such good ears like you.
It looks as if we are down in a cave that is filled with water, and our main life form is here, and there are also many fish swimming here in this cave. Up above the cave there is brown sand mixed with the water. There is a round hole, and this hole is filled with water and leads down into this cave that is filled with water. So many life forms are in this cave, many small animals.
I know you really like me, so I am happy about that. So otherwise you would not be angry at me. I am not confused about that.
The sun above us in the sky looks smaller and very different. It makes it appear as if we are in a different time or a different place. Cone-shaped building, something exciting inside, something happy and elated. A solid furnace, it gets hot inside. People dance outside it. Lots of leaves are placed onto it. It is hard and solid. It spews up something. It lets out a fume. A gray fox is here. It stomps with its feet, dancing around this thing. It gets caught up inside. Plants below it. People happy laughing here. Water nearby. Gravel sand ground. There is no town or village nearby. It is filled with water inside, covered in sand externally. Kids are playing there. Kids, hopeful, optimistic, not in any danger here. The kids are not afraid of me. The kids are happy to see me. They are in an airtight, air-sealed room.
Do you believe me?
About what?
Are you happy to have me?
Gurgling water is all around. The kids are very happy. They are elated, in fact. The kid smells bad. I have the sense that this child fell down into this cave from above through the hole that is up above on this building of sand. And lots of people up above on top of the roof outside this sand building are clapping hands and seemed happy and proud, but not concerned or scared. Many happy life forms up on top of the exterior of the sand tower. One of them looks like a horse or an animal. It has an elongated snout and appears brown in color. They don't need any help. They are doing great here. They are having fun. There was what looked like a fight between two life forms. They might both have been animals. It looked a bit theatrical, like a performance to show off. One of them that was standing up ended up striking down the other one that then lies down on its back on the ground. The one on the ground then slowly sinks down into the ground. It smells strongly of pee here. Lots of gray-white rats or rodents are running around. The one that was lying on the ground looks like a dromedary camel. It has a wide gray hairy neck, like an alpaca or something. Why am I seeing so many animals? Did I have any man-made structures yet? The blue skirt or blue clothes on the people earlier turns out were just fish scales or fish flukes, so those clothes also are not a man-made object. The tower is made out of sand. How about the bars of the prison? Those also seemed to be something like soft, crumbly branches. The chairs also could be of stone or something similar. Earlier I saw a coral reef in the water. I have also seen a large whale, like a blue whale. My mind is fighting a bit with there being so many animals on this target, thinking the previous targets from this target pool have mostly been UFO targets. Animals. We have animals.
I take my time. I want to crawl out of here. I don't hate myself for getting stuck here, but it feels really bad to me. Can you help me? Can you let me get out? Hey, what are you doing to me?
A voice, hectic and upset, responds when I gently touch the tentacle. It smells really bad here of pee and urine, and other forms of stink that I cannot describe. There are legs here and feet. It smells really bad here. Sand gravel underneath the tentacle.
Can you let me out?
Why are you stuck here?
cannot get out. I cannot leave.
Function small item, a blockage device. It means that we are blocked, stuck here. We cannot get out. We are stuck, fastened on it. The little object now reveals itself to be a small steel-colored metal frame that is like a rectangle frame. It looks like the attachment point of a belt strap. This item was previously identified to be on an animal and to have caused an animal to be stuck. Now we understand how and why. It smells really bad here of something rotten. The water spews this time up as a pillar of water from down on the bottom of the cave and straight up back again through the hole in the ceiling of the cave. There the pillar of water spreads out and lies down to rest against the ground. As the cave now pushes a pillar of water straight up from inside the cave and up through the hole on the top, there is that small person or child sitting on a chair and goes up with the water and shoots up into the sky and then lands down again on the ground outside.
Someone has fastened me here and I need your help to get out.
Blob creature, it likes to be touched, it feels happy with me here. It wants to greet me, it wants me to be with it. It wants to be happy with me. It is not a regular animal, meaning it is atypical. It likes to be tickled. It likes it a lot, in fact. It has 2 nostrils to breathe air with. It has been caught between wires, the prison bars. The bars were getting very hot. The bars, also described as radiator wires, these are very hot. No sweating gland ability. It eats live fish and other small animals like little crustaceans and mollusks. It has promised to do better in the next life. If it gets to live again, it wants to do a better life than this life was. It is not a female, this one is a male. It is not an angry animal. It has a nose that sniffs around a lot. It smells like fish and like the ocean. It smells like ocean salt. It is not tidy, it makes a mess. It emits no heat from its body. I go up into the sky. The ocean is below me. The water retracts and we see a large pointy sand mound at the shore. Inside the sand mound is water. It gets really cold here, so many animals go inside the sand mound to stay warm. It is interesting that this target is from a target pool, meaning list of targets, which so far has mostly had other targets that were UFO targets. So going into this target, my mind could of course have been expecting a UFO target or some similar mystery. To my surprise, from this target, I had strong impressions of simply all kinds of natural animals, so that was not at all what I was expecting. We do note that the Mothman is theorized to have possibly been sightings of large birds. I did not encounter any kind of bird in my session at any time. I had lots of small animals, mostly little furry mammals, but also various water animals, even insects, but no birds. What do I think about this session? I think that possibly my remote viewing has, I think, maybe, looked around the near and far area for any biological life forms and has found things like foxes and rodents, fish and insects. But no Mothman. I also encountered an animal that was a pet because it seemed to have had a pet collar which I described. I also wonder if perhaps this particular pet could have been the dog that one witness of the Mothman said went missing. I had nothing supernatural or strange in this session, just a whole bunch of animals. There was one notable impression of a dark bridge, which could have been a glimpse of the Silver Bridge in Point Pleasant, which collapsed in 1967. Perhaps a closer look at this bridge in my session may have shown it collapsing, and maybe even why it collapsed, to possibly rule out it being caused by a Mothman. The sand mound seems to have been a burrow used by many animals to stay warm. It was a key feature in the session, and it was important to a lot of animals. Based on the data in my session, I would say that I did not find a Mothman.